I start by telling you on this tape, you're going to hear murder for hire. And you're going to hear it from somebody that you're going to believe that could do such a thing. But what he said was, it doesn't do politics. Because I was running for governor at the time. You'll hear him when I just got out of jail. Now, early on, he says, and I don't give you the whole tape, he'd never heard of me prior. And he didn't follow the website. He heard about a video. So you can understand when he started talking about me running for governor, he didn't know that. Getting out of jail, he didn't know that. And I'm going to remind you that I said that they tried to kill me in jail. I showed you a receipt for my blood pressure, who dropped in half that day. And a week before I went to jail, I had a gentleman that came in at 7 o'clock at night in the Manchester office, and if there wasn't a witness there, I am telling you I would be dead today. Okay? In this instance, when he was talked to, it would have been in a period of 3 weeks from those incidents, from top to bottom. Okay? So it is real. You can hear it from his voice and who hired him to murder me. Okay? And that was why it was so important, me running for governor and then wanting me to dead, because this is exactly what we would have done, is uncover this. I go on. You're going to hear him talk about drugs. Out of auto fare in Nashua. Whatever you want, they can get in 30 seconds. But you know what? You'll hear him on the video also say that he predicts that someone's going to come in there with a bad drug deal with a machine gun and kill everybody. I don't know. Nashua and auto fare, you remember? He also talks about Cruz and Aganos as partners. That Aganos is partners with Sequoias. And that Sequoias comes from New York. You're damn right he's from New York. Sequoias is in the mob. That's what brought him into here. Him and Cruz started ownership in auto fare on the same day. That's what, that was Aganos's guy, Sequoias. It was Sequoias for Aganos tried to hire me along with Walker. Okay, let's talk about stuffing. Because he did, as the #1 salesman in the country. Stuffing means is that they're cheating each and every one of their customers and adding guarantees and warranties that you don't even know. And you know how they get away with it? They own the credit union. They control Granite State. They own the bank, primary bank. They don't catch it on the other end because they're just as corrupt. That's how they get away with it. See, that's true money laundering, and making your laundered money work for you at the same time by owning the credit union. You remember Commissioner Little, Jerry Little, remember? I just did a video on him. He just made it so that we don't have to audit the credit unions anymore. We don't have to audit those banks anymore. You know those people doing all those stuff loans and screwing all their customers? Auto fare, you're not going to catch them. Right. See, the money that's come through New Hampshire is so great from drugs, they had a hard time placing it, never mind keeping up with it. And there's no checks and balance. And that's the crime that Little's committing. And this is all the information. Remember, Judge Delker, 46 witnesses. This guy would have been 47. You think he's legitimate? Why don't you listen to him? Of course he is. I gave his information to Mr. Trump. And I promise you he's coming. I'm going to have more stops to the FBI, Department of Revenue. We've got more packages to deliver. And we're going to deliver them on videos in one day. All you judges, and remember, all you FBI agents, all of you that I told you I was putting you into jail, well, I'm here to keep my promise. So is Mr. Trump. And one last thing. Did I not tell you I had witnesses come forwards? Come forwards to the police. Came forwards to a detective Clark in Derry. And this guy Clark gave it to the drug dealers before she even got home. Well, you're going to hear this gentleman say the same thing. If you call the cops, we're going to be home before you get home. Right. And knock out all your little girl's teeth, according to the video. You tell me if these are serious people. And where is law enforcement? Mike Gill, State of Corruption.
I was the #1 Honda salesman in the United States of America. Google it. I worked for auto sales for fucking 7 years. I just left 3 months ago. I was making $500,000 plus a year. This guy walks around like he's fucking God because he's from Bedford, New Hampshire. He's got money. Well, I'm from Lowell and don't have money, and I like to end people that think they're God. And I told him that. I said, buddy, you don't want to put it with me. You think that you got money? Money ain't shit, motherfucker. It ain't nothing. Then they call it, we're going to sue you. I go, sue me all you want. I'll have 5 guys outside the courthouse with a baseball bat bashing your fucking head in. Fuck, sue me. I've been to jail. Do whatever the fuck you got to do. I don't care. So when somebody put that on my Facebook yesterday about you, I'm like, I'm not going to watch this. And I got to watch it. I'm like, wait a minute. This dude's like Jared Saunders? Buddy, do your homework on that shitbag. Oh, fuck. He's a fucking coke-dealing, perk-dealing, fucking junkie, scumbag piece of shit there is. Jared Saunders is the biggest piece of shit there is. George Sahoyas is the biggest fucking con, fraud, drug addict, scumbag, loser there is.
I was told he's making $4 million a year.
$4 million. I was making fucking $700,000. One of my friends is making $1.2. He's making a lot more than $4 million.
Right.
Do the math. Hey, but the thing I wanted to tell you is this. Hey, you really want to get them good? You really want to get these motherfuckers good?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, listen, you're going to love me. I don't want nothing for them. I don't want money. I don't want fucking anything. I just don't like fucking scumbags. Okay. You go into that. Let me tell you something. I am the fucking master of the car business. The master. Ask anybody. Anybody. Who's the best of the best, they'll say Katie. When you go to buy a car, okay? Let's say Mike Gill. Well, it wouldn't happen to Mike Gill because he's obviously a smart guy, but 90% of people, especially in the Manchester area, let's face it, they're not that bright. Do you know how many people from that fucking store, especially Nashua, are driving cars, unregistered, uninsured, illegally? They sign contracts, which, whatever, it's not the end of the world, it's still illegal. Here's the best one. I could give you names of about 100 people that if you pulled their paperwork, that they do what's called stuffing, which is totally illegal. In other words, let's say Mike Gill's is stiff. He's a 550 card club. Mike Gill's got $5 grand down. They get a bank to approve Mike Gill. Mike Gill gets approved. They make $3 grand on the front end of the deal. And the back end of the deal is finance. That's what they stuff every motherfucking thing they can in there, which is so illegal. Extended warranty, gap insurance, life and disability, and they don't tell you. They say, yep, sign here, sign here, sign here. Now what illegal that is? You know what illegal that is?
You know, I've had people, some of the witnesses that I had coming in at salesmen, referred to a little of the same thing you're talking about, but they were also saying people were going in without driver's license, can't drive, and they were selling them cars.
Listen, a lot of things you don't know, Mr. Gill, is, first of all, every document has to be locked up. There's nothing locked up. There's 20, like I'm telling you, if the Attorney General wants to make a lot of money, hire me to be the biggest cock-sucking motherfucker there is. I'll go in and shut them down in 3 seconds. Oh, you got a purchase and sale with Mike Gill's address on that? Yep, there's 25 grand. Oh, you have a finance bill that's open and unlocked? There's 25 grand. Oh, Rich Polino, your finance manager, didn't he go to federal prison? Oh, Randy Sylvester, your used car manager, didn't he go to federal prison, FBI oversold for drug trafficking? They're a bunch of shitbags. They're shitbags.
Well, that's the thing. The guys I'm saying, they're selling drugs on the lot in Nashua.
I know that. They sell it everywhere. But I can do a buy for you in 30 seconds.
The thing with this,
I can do a buy for you in 30 seconds.
The thing with this, that general manager there, what's his name again? Sokoyas.
He's not the general manager. He's the VP.
VP, right. How about this? Have you heard of, does he work with Aganos? Have you seen Aganos or know a connection?
Okay. Here's the deal. The only thing that you said that was wrong was that you said George was New Hampshire boy. He's not. He's from New York.
No, right? I know. And I knew he was from New York, but lives in Bedford.
Yeah. George is in bed with Dick Agnos and Jared Saunders, okay? Jared Saunders ain't got a pot to piss in. He ain't got a pot to piss in. He's a raging drug addict, scumbag, loser,
was
con
told the
artist.
same thing.
Okay, and this is the truth. He's a loser, con artist, drug scumbag. I could walk into Auto Fair Nashville right now and buy an ounce of cocaine in 3 seconds on any sales. I could buy perks, I could buy heroin, I could buy whatever the fuck you want. And you know who knows it? George Sohoyas. You know why? Because he gets a piece of it.
I know.
He gets a piece of it. Let me tell you something. Me personally?
Yeah.
I'm going to walk away and tell you this.
Yeah.
I have been in his house smoking cocaine. So.
Who? Sequoias?
Yeah. I've been in his house, and I'm a street guy. I went to jail. I used to hurt people for a living. And you know what's funny? A long time ago, when I don't get involved in politics, they wanted me to hurt you. And I'm like, I'm not fucking doing that. That's New Hampshire. You would get an arrest or something, and somebody's like, hey, listen, how much does fucking kind of make this guy go away? I'm all set. I got out of jail a long time ago. I had a child.
They tried to kill me 3 times.
Yeah, they're a bunch of idiots.
3 times. Once in jail. You know what it is? He's the stiff. He's the guy. The Sequoias is the guy with Anagosh.
Yeah.
That's why they're front. So he's the front man. This guy went from a bankruptcy on another lot in St. Louis. They came up here to be the partners. It was Aganos. Do you know if Aganos? Have you seen him at Auto Fair or know that he's a partner?
Well, let's put it this way. You're talking about Dick, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know him personally, but I can tell you this. He's 100% involved with these guys. I'll tell you why. Because the guy that runs, he was the general sales manager for the Honda store. His name's Derek Sanders, the nerd. His wife is Dick Anagnos's personal assistant. But that Nashville store, Jared Saunders and George, it's just a matter of time before they go to jail. Or it's a matter of time before somebody like walks in there and says, hey, the dopey told me he's bad, and they pull out a fucking machine gun and start shooting everybody. So you're not dealing with fucking low-life. Those guys you posted, those kids, I know all of them. They're all fucking low-life users, scumbags. I looked right at George Sohoyas. I looked right at him. He's afraid of me, deathly afraid of me. And I was his number one man. I was his fucking right-hand man.
Talk to some of the people that left. They go through what happened with one individual. They can't work there because they're afraid of the people selling drugs. And when they go to Cruz turns around and lets them go, and then they write him a letter if they say anything or do anything, he'll sue them.
Why do you think he wrote up the house? Why do you think he's in that House of Hope Humanity bullshit thing?
Yeah.
That's why he did that because of you. You know that, right?
I do. I figured as much.
His wife did that because of you. Do you think they really care about helping people? They're hurting people.
Right.
You know,
he's laundering the drugs. Do you see? You know what that financing you're seeing with, and you were talking about? Who do you think's laying out the money? The drug dealers.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Anagosh thing. That's why they're in the credit union. That's why, I bet you've heard of Primary Bank.
Of course.
That's their bank. I'll bet you've done some business with Granite State Credit Union, right?
A million, and you know what they do? Here's another thing, okay? You really want to stick it up their ass?
I would like to.
Sales. They're making $3-4 million a month. And they're fucking everybody everywhere they can. You know? But a lot of these people on the road, I could throw you a few names. And if you say, hey, let me ask you a question. Do you know that you're driving around with, that you paid $3,200 for an extended warranty, that if you didn't, I didn't know I had that. Do you know how many times they put that shit in the deal? Rich Bellino's the biggest scumbag in the world. He's the director of finance. They put that in the deal. These poor fucking people don't know. They go out, their car gets ruined, and then they pay for their car. Little do they know they had an extended warranty. That's a fucking crime. That's a crime.
Yeah.
That is fucking just bullshit.
See, that's where Cruz is. Cruz is the cover. And the money that they're doing, they hide in, when all these millions are made in heroin where we're selling the fentanyl, they're part of the relations with the hospital. That's why all that fentanyl was dumping. What happened is that they have the connections with the credit unions and the banks, and they do the financing on these cars with their own money. That's how they launder the drug money.
isn't it funny that when Mary Jones got called over to Granite State Credit Union, she worked for, don't be surprised if she worked for fucking Mike Gill Incorporated making $65,000 a year because they waste proof income. They're a bunch of fucking liars. If you really want to get them, if you want to do a setup where there's a big amount of fucking drugs sold there, I could do it. But I think if you really want to get them, you get them on being deceitful pieces of fucking shit. And you know what? You can even use me. I'll stick it right up your cunt. I don't give a fuck. They don't scare me one bit. I told George Savoy, I said, George, you're supposed to be a tough guy, right? I go, bro, I'll let you punch me in the face 3 times. I go, 3 times. I go, I'll suck your dick if I don't bite your fucking ears off in the fight. I went to jail for mayhem. I bet a kid's nose completely off. Completely off. He's like, I don't want any problems. I don't want any problems. I don't want problems. So of course you don't. I said, you're a fucking...
They have a strong arm. Do you know this guy Kimbus?
I'll kill him.
But do you know that's kind of a guy that they'll send?
He's a pussy. He's a pussy. You owe $25,000. No, I owe 15. He goes, no, you owe them 15. You owe me 10 first. I'm not paying you 10. And then he pulled up pictures of his kids and he says, see this little girl right here? And the kid's like, don't do that. He goes, no. He goes, I'm going to cut her fucking head off with a chainsaw. And let me tell you something. He wasn't kidding. He was not playing. He said, so if you don't have my money, $40, your daughter's dead. You can go tell the cops I said that too, because once you tell the cops are going to tell me, and then I'm going to get your wife.